Hi, my name is Ms. Spencer, and welcome to Module 9, Day 11. Today, you will need a notebook, pen and pencil, and worksheets that your teacher has provided. Let's get ready to do some learning. This module's quote is, "The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible," by Oscar Wilde. Today's agenda is goals and overview, vocabulary, reading The Secret Keepers, and sharing out our new learning. The essential question for this module is, what makes something mysterious and what makes people want to solve mysteries? Today's learning mindset is problem solving. I try different ways to solve problems. The vocabulary goals are to identify real-life connections between words and their use, to use newly acquired vocabulary expressively, and to answer questions and discuss meanings to develop vocabulary. Here's the vocabulary protocol. The teacher will say the vocabulary word once and clap it out. Then the student will say the vocabulary word once and clap it out. Together, the student and teacher will read the definition out loud. Are you ready for some new vocabulary? Let's do it. Our first word is hastily. Your turn. Awesome. Let's read the definition together. If something happens hastily, it happens with great speed. Pause the video in order to read the example. The next word is muffled. Your turn. Perfect. Let's read the definition together. A muffled sound is quiet and hard to hear. Pause the video in order to read the example. The next word is gaping. Your turn. Perfect. Let's read the definition together. If you are gaping at something, you are staring at it. Pause the video in order to read the example. The next word is beckoned. Your turn. Great job. Let's read the definition together. If someone beckoned you, she made a gesture for you to come near or follow. Pause the video in order to read the example. Our next word is feeble. Your turn. Awesome. Let's read the definition together. Something that is feeble is weak. Pause the video in order to read the example. The next word is shudder. Your turn. Awesome. Let's read the definition together. A shudder is a shiver or trembling caused by fear. Pause the video in order to read the example. The next word is conviction. Your turn. Perfect. Let's read the definition together. A conviction is a strong belief or certainty. Pause the video in order to read the example. Our next word is faltering. Your turn. Great job. Let's read the definition together. Something that is faltering is hesitant and not confident. Pause the video in order to read the example. Our next word is extinguished. Your turn. Wow, you're a pro. Let's read the definition together. A light that has been extinguished has stopped shining. Pause the video in order to read the example. Now it's time to get in some practice. Ask a partner or a family member these 3 questions. What makes you shudder with fear? Describe a feeble character from a book or movie. And how is a candle extinguished? Pause the video in order to complete this task. Now it's time for independent work with our new vocabulary words. With a partner or independently, please complete steps 3 and 4 for all our new vocabulary words. Use the new vocabulary word in a sentence and brainstorm other words that come to mind when you hear each new vocabulary word. Pause the video to complete this task and feel free to rewind in order to see our new vocabulary words. Awesome job so far! Now it's time for a brain break. Get a drink of water and stretch your legs. Pause the video in order to complete this task. Here are our reading goals for today's lesson. Here is some key vocabulary for today's lesson. Inference, a smart guess that readers make based on clues in the text and what they already know. Pause the video to take a closer look at our Making Inferences poster. Today we are reading The Secret Keepers. Mysteries are stories in which the main character sets out to solve a mystery, crime, or other puzzle. Mysteries tell the story through the plot. Events often appear in chronological order or the order in which they happen. Mysteries might include illustrations that help create a mood or emphasize the characters and setting. Mysteries might tell the story in third-person point of view by an outside observer. Think about the title and genre of this text. How could a watch behave mysteriously or have a secret? What do you want to learn? Write down your ideas. Pause the video in order to complete this activity. As we read, pay attention to contrasts and contradictions. Why would the character feel or act this way? After reading The Secret Keepers, it's time for independent work. Review pages 280 to 283. What does Ruben know about the watch that makes it unusual? What inspiration about how the watch works does Ruben get from his old toys? And question 2. Reread pages 287 to 290. What happens after Ruben sets the watch to 12 o'clock? How does Ruben react? And question number 3. Why does Ruben perform the experiment with the toy camera? What does it prove? Pause the video in order to complete this task. Now it's time to share out our learning with a partner or with a family member at home. Pause the video in order to share out your new learning. Great job! Let's wrap up this lesson. Let's reflect on our learning by sharing how we use our understanding of making inferences during our independent work time. Pause the video to jot down some ideas. Thank you for learning with me today. If you liked learning with me and you want to do some more learning together, here are some other videos where we can learn new information together. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again.